Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's college football season again, and you know what that means. It's time for college football parties. And what makes you the hero of the party, of course, is having a nice TV to watch the game on, and also being kind of like a master of ceremonies when it comes to switching between the different feeds. If your game is on ESPN, there's something that can actually help you with that. If you have an Xbox or an Apple TV. It's the ESPN app, and it's a feature called Multicast, which gives you the ability to switch between games and set them up in a matrix-like display like this, just like you would see at your favorite wing joint. So if you want to know how to do that, stick around. We'll go ahead and jump in right now. Okay, so now that you have the app downloaded, all you're gonna have to do is just make sure you're logged into your accounts. If you have ESPN Plus, you're gonna need to log into that. If you have a cable provider or someone who provides you with access to the regular ESPN channels, you're gonna need to log into that as well to get the regular feeds. The ESPN Plus app will give you access to the feeds that aren't normally televised, which, depending on your school and how well they're doing, could be a possibility. So next up, you're going to make sure you go ahead and find the streams you want to watch, depending on what channel they're on, whether they're on ESPN, ESPN Plus, the SEC network, etc., etc. You load that channel into the feed, and with the ESPN app, you have a couple of different configurations. You have the single feed, of course. You have the two that are side by side. You have the picture in picture. You have the one main with 3 feeds, you have the one main with 2 feeds, and then you have the grid, or as I like to call it, the matrix display, which is what you would normally see when you go to, your favorite wing joint or bar. This one's probably going to be the more popular one. This is the one I normally use, and if you have a large enough TV or a projector, you can use this setting to show 4 feeds at one time. Whatever feed is highlighted will be the feed that actually plays sound while you have it selected. It'll have a white border around it. It won't be hard to tell the difference. If you select that feed again, it will make it full screen, and the other 3 will be in the background. Once you back out of that feed, if it wasn't the first one in the grid, it will automatically move it to the top left corner, and it'll shuffle all of the other feeds subsequently to where they were previously in that order. I like to use this a lot, especially if I'm having a lot of people over and I want to show more than one game. The catch is all of them have to be ESPN or ABC games. If it's on Fox or CBS or any other app, unfortunately, you'll have to back out of the ESPN app and load that company's application if they have one to play the feed. But during game day, especially if you're watching college football, when a lot of games are going on at one time, especially on ESPN, it's easy to find something else to fill into one of those slots, especially if your team is playing on ESPN or ABC. Okay, everybody. Thanks for sticking around and checking out this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you see more content like this as I publish it. See you guys on the next one. Later.